For as long as I can remember, I've always been a grumpy old man, even as a little kid.
Mark, get set, go, and you run as fast as you can. And you cast it around the house. Jordan, take it. And you run, Jordan, run!
My goodness, Jordy, if you go any faster, the turtle's gonna beat you.
We're gonna be faster than somebody.
I'm pushing 40 now, but for a while, the line was, I may be young on the outside, but on the inside, I'm a crotchety, grumpy, angry old man. Now get off my mother bleeping lawn! I'm cynical. Religion divides. It conquers. It subjugates, and worst of all, it paves the way for our modern-day political system, which subsequently has nothing to do with politics and, instead, everything to do with placing blind, stupid faith behind one color or another. I'm too outspoken, and quite fundamentally, I just don't do happy. I don't know why simple happiness is such a foreign concept to me. I don't know what fucked up internal wiring prohibits me from experiencing this emotion. What I do know is that the older I get, the more I find myself acquiescing to what feels to me is a sensible alternative. No, I may not ever really truly experience happiness, but I can at least not be miserable. Sometimes. And yes, 99% of the time I play this off as a joke. If you know me, you've heard all of this before.
So Amazon is delivering shit in an hour and you've lost your mind. That about it?
I haven't lost anything. You're right here, you bag of.
I have never loved you as much as I love you right this second. Let's get naked.
Hey, wait, what? What the No, what the man? You cannot out-weird me, Krumbine. I will rip out your uvula, eat it out, and then have it surgically reattached to your face. Do you understand me?
I'm at Amazon. 1 hour shipping. You're turning the world upside down. Have you no conscience?
But it's not a joke. If anything, the plot twist is just how good I am at masking my true identity. A quick side note, this is not depression. I get plenty depressed and struggle more than enough with depression.
By far the best way to get into anything is to jump. Cars, women, hot tubs, women, depression. Sweet God-forsaken swizzle sticks of emptiness. What in God's name am I doing with my life? What, you get laid off from your cush job as a pixel-pushing cubicle jockey and now you're having an existential crisis? Well, to be fair, I didn't know what I was doing with my life when I had the job. Why do we even need to know? What is this inane compulsion towards purpose? Right now we are spinning around on a random rock, haphazardly hurtling through the depths of space and time. Where, my friend, is the purpose in that? I don't know! Exactly.
But this lack of happy is kind of just a, sad state of an emotional baseline. And, oh, okay, I know that still sounds a lot like depression, which could possibly make this video a weird, desperate cry for help, but please trust me when I say no. That is not at all what this is about. So, I don't do happy. And the closest I get to actual happy, whatever the fuck that is essentially not being miserable. And yet, after a series of unexpected life events, and they were mild if not uninteresting, again, please, this is no cry for help, I find myself in a strange place. Decisions I've made over the course of the last decade plus of my life have been like these existential building blocks, slowly nudging and moving into these unplanned, unforeseen, unanticipated places. 2 marriages, bad ideas, 3 houses and a condo, life in a tiny house, and then downsizing again into a trailer. Then, suddenly, recently, life events happened. And all these chaotic, inexplicable, existential blocks finally, fortuitously, fell into place. Everything lined up, possibly for the first time ever. And it's kind of perfect. I'm not stressed about creating and making art or struggling with corporate overlords or generally just at total odds with the universe because I feel that fundamentally misunderstood. And I don't know what this feeling is. What I do know, after a great deal of introspection being literally one of the handful of things I am genuinely really good at, is that this feeling is largely attributed to a particularly non-existential canine-shaped block of my life that somehow, some way, made absolutely everything else align, snap into place. And yes, I know it's probably the most tropey thing to say, claiming that a dog has changed my life. But with apologies to my other mother fuzzers, I am sitting here today experiencing something I can't say I've ever experienced before in my life. And I'm not sure, but I think it's happiness? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This has been one of my most personal, if not intimate, missives, but it's certainly not the extent of my current creative expression. I am writing and producing full-length audiobooks, both on this channel as well as my audiobook-only channel, 2 Books. If you are a reader, or if you want to become a reader, I invite you to subscribe and sample some of my stories.